This is Taji. Taji is the second last born of our family. Taji. Unaitwa Taji nani? Yeah, that's Taji, and this is Crown. This is our last born. Crown. On a camera. Bye. Bye. Yeah, these are my friends, my best friends. Hamadi. So this is Crown and this is Taji. On the last born. On second last. Sindio? Where? So first born, last born.
Welcome everyone. Subscribe, share, comment. Let us know what you think about the content or whatever we are bringing to you. Subscribe for more contents. As we come to matters of discipline, I have learned a lot through mistakes until I made it right. I have 3 levels of parenting. I have childhood parenting, I have teenage parenting, and I have adult parenting. The way you handle your, let's say, 1 year to maybe, let's say, 10 years is not the same way you're going to handle a girl or a boy of ages 13 roughly to, if I'm not wrong, 16, 17, 18. And it is not also the same way you are going to handle 19, 20, 21, all the way to 25. I have come across a case whereby I sat all my babies and tried to correct them of something that was going on which was not right. But I realized something. It is very wrong to correct your adult child in the presence of his or her siblings who are minor to him. In the case of adults, let me start from there. An adult, you are going to treat an adult as an adult. And at times that is where we get it all wrong as mothers, because you want that child to be a baby all the time and deal with him or her as a baby. And that is where we collide, or you collide with whoever you are correcting. In that matter, you have to sit down and come to an understanding. And let me tell you, when you handle it in a mature way, they will respect you, they will fear hurting you, they will try very much. I will not guarantee you that they will be accurate, but at least you are going to see a result of where you applied respect, love, and coming to a mutual understanding. We have so many cases of teens running away from home, others committing suicide, and many other things. Why? It's a very delicate and sensitive stage in the growth of any child. You need a lot of talking, a lot of understanding, a lot of love, a lot of mutual relationship whereby you really have to come to a level whereby you will get to know the inner problem or issue that is not right in that child and how you're going to go about it. Be careful when you are shouting. Be careful when you are applying a lot of force, because this is the most and one of the most challenging stage I have come across as a parent. But when you apply understanding, first you have to understand that it is that sensitive stage that they are in. You understand that they need a lot of love, a lot of understanding, because it is the stage whereby they are parting with childhood and they are about to be introduced to adulthood. So there's a mixed reaction in them that you need a lot of wisdom how you're going to handle it. Because when you lose it all at that time, then you'll have a difficult time as you handle them, even in their adult stage. Talk about babies from 1 year all the way to 11 years. The Bible says what? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Correct them when they are young. That is the time when you have to use force. That is the time to use the rod. Because at that time it is the rod which speaks very well. Because it is just one part in their life whereby how you discipline them when they are young, then it will determine the kind of respect they are going to grow up giving you as a parent, and the people at large, or whoever they meet in the society, especially the elderly or teachers in school or everything. How you discipline them at that time, it gives them a direction. So you cannot treat a child as an adult. It is not very, very easy to come to an understanding of just verbal talking with a child. And also, it is also not very good to give them a beating that they will live in bitterness for the rest of their life. So you also need the wisdom of God. But a rod is needed. And then counseling and talking to them. And let me tell you, when you give them the right direction in their childhood, then there's lesser work in teenage and there's lesser work in adult. The most tricky part and the most tricky session you can talk about the financial issue. I'll start by saying this. Be careful how you expose your children into the world of finances. Whether you have much, you have little, or you are average. Because one thing for sure, many things which are happening right now is as a result of how we have introduced our children into when it comes to the world of finances. And I don't want to talk about anybody else. I want to talk about myself. I've walked a journey of not having not enough, having average, and also having in plenty. And one thing for sure that has helped me throughout my life is I have managed to balance, because it is very important to teach children to live in want and also to live in plenty. Because in life, you don't know about tomorrow. Finances come, finances go. If you've always trained children that every time is finance time, is pleasure time, anything they want from you, you make sure you give to them because they are your children, you don't know about tomorrow. I have seen it. And it's a very challenging part in life. But how you handle it is very important. And also, it is also good to live a life of saving and making sure every finance, every money that you get into your hand, it has a direction. It has a direction. Let your children understand, even if there's plenty of finances, let them understand that every money has got its own direction. So that at least, even a time when comes, they are out of your hand, or you are with them, and you are passing through a wilderness time, you won't have to fight with depressions in your children, which makes them to go and do funny things or engage into funny lifestyle and have funny friends. At least they will be composed in wants and also in plenty. They will be able to live with the society. Tomorrow, your child will be an adult and they will be forced to go and begin their life. You never taught them how to give their money a direction. So you find if it's your girl, they have to source for other funny means to get their income. And it does not bring any happiness to a parent. It is not the desire of every mother, of any parent or any mother, for their child to go into a direction which they did not desire for them to go. So be careful how you handle your money. Be careful how you use it in the presence of your children. Be careful how when they are in want, they want something from you. How do you give it to them? And also, don't be stingy. You are able to provide something, give it to them. Because most of our girls are getting lost into the world simply because a parent cannot buy a lotion or a roll-on to a child. Also, don't be stingy. You're able to make them comfortable, make them comfortable. It is not wrong.